Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So it's Saturday night here on the West Coast. However, there is a new notice and I was not expecting this so early. However, we are still on the same version, 2.9.1, but a new and much anticipated banner is going to drop tomorrow night about 24 hours from now. Another style, T-Maiden, aka AS Mayumpha. So of course, AS Mayumpha will be our second blunt zone setter. Don't forget that if you do pull on this banner, you will have access to either side grade into the 5-star normal style Mayumpha, which is our first original Earth zone setter. So you can get actually 2 zones for the price of 1 by getting 1 or both forms of Mayumpha. That being said, she is extremely powerful as our second blunt zone setter. Her passive skills are a combination of Mayumpha's regular end of turn heal, and for those who have the normal style, you'll know what I mean. Depending on the number of attacks of Earth attacks, Mayumpha will heal at the end of turn. And she also gets the same boost as Yifa, where the number of blunt attacks will increase the max, this one is actually an end of turn shielding, which is different from Yifa, where Yifa is a more offensive type of end of turn effect. So damage reduction up to 30% for 1 move for all party members, depending on the number of blunt moves that turn before. And so for Mayumpha, instead of having the number of earth moves giving you heal, this one is going to be based on the blunt one. So it's actually 2 end of turn effects based on blunt zone, which is actually very, very amazing, given that most zone setters only have 1 end of turn effect in zone. Not only that, she has 2 AS moves. The first one is a priority attack, so that's great. And in this case, once it's in blunt zone, the effects are double. So you have a priority earth blunt single target times 2 XL, and it boosts earth attack of all party members plus 30% and all weapon equipped damage. So I'm assuming that means any unit on your front line by 30%, and water resist of all party members plus 30%. So 30, 30, 30, and obviously in blunt zone that is 60, 60, 60, which is pretty crazy. So 60% water shield, 60% increased damage, and 60% earth attack for all your party members. So really, really useful for those earth blunt fist teams. I'm looking at you, Serene and Lokido. Now, not only that, that is the setup move for her second move, which is the spam move, T-God Majesty. And this one stacks as usual. As you stack more, her moves start doing more and more damage. And this is a single earth attack blunt on all enemies AoE. Okay. And so based on that, she can increase her stacks. Each stack gives her more power, and each stack also gives her more damage, and in any zone increases damage, and so on and so forth. So she is an extreme powerhouse, and don't forget, being that it works in any zone, she can sub in for earth zones, blunt zones, or any other units where you need someone like her to do tons and tons of damage. Oh, did I mention she guarantees crit and magic crit rate of all party members for 1 move as well in her spam move. So as you're attacking, she's going to give everyone guaranteed crit, so you have a crit setter as well. Crazy unit indeed. So for those who are free to play as well as who spend paid stones, you do have the 1 fateful encounter, flat 10% chance as usual on the 10th pull for AS Mayumpha. And of course, the regular version free to play will be a split banner. From what I understand, it's going to be 0.8 for the AS Mayumpha, 0.4 for the 5-star Radika, and 0.4% for 5-star Alulu normal style. And the reason why those are being featured as a split banner for this occasion is that as of tomorrow, there'll be 2 new manifests to do, Radika 5-star, as well as Alulu. And I will say that of the 2, Alulu's manifest looks to be very interesting, makes her normal style extremely powerful, and certainly relevant in today's meta if you decide to get her. Now for myself, I actually am probably going to side grade my 4.5 Alulu to the AS version such that I will have access to this pair of fights. And then depending on my decisions later on, I can always side grade for the normal style once I get that done. Anyways, in terms of people who like to spend, there is the 2,000 and 4,000 paid Chronostone packages to help, if you need those Faithfuls. Other than that, just fixing some updates and some, typos and so on and so forth. So, let me know in the comments below if you're planning to summon for AS Mayunfa split with Radika and Alulu, or if you're going to hold off. Are you going to do one or both manifests, or are you forced to skip since you don't have any of those units? Now for myself, since I do already have a 5-star version of Mayunfa, I will be forced to skip on this banner since we will be grinding out those 3DCs over the next 3 to 6 months. In the case of Alulu, I did mention I can side grade for AS Alulu, in which case if I do so, I will have both fights over the next few days. And unfortunately for Radika, I'm going to put off on side grading her to a 5-star, so I won't be fighting that manifest tomorrow. I am planning to eventually side grade my 4.5 Radika to a 5-star AS, but at this time I don't have nearly enough 3DCs to do that. Anyways, tomorrow should be a fun little update. Hopefully not too much salt for you guys, hopefully a lot of awesome pulls. I'm looking forward to your comments tomorrow, as to all the AS Mayunfas you get, hopefully. Otherwise, that is all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.